camping at Kildare Park. So we go up there as a family every single year. And I grew up and I still live in Toronto and I love the activity of the city, but getting that break to experience another side of Canada, which was completely different, was always very exciting. It was kind of the highlight of the year. When I went back as a teenager, I brought a telescope. And so, without the light pollution of Toronto, that's where I was able to kind of see the entire night sky as our ancestors would have seen it, but with a bonus, with a telescope. Well, seeing the universe is one thing, and it's amazing and beautiful to see images from telescopes or to see them with your own eyes through a telescope, but I felt that understanding it was just this whole other level. And so I was completely fascinated by relativity and Einstein and this idea that there's these very simple, elegant laws underlying physical reality. And we can use these simple ideas to explain amazing, complex, enormous things like the evolution of the whole universe. So that really got me excited about trying to understand the mysteries of astronomy. I started playing music from a young age, and I really got into it when I was about 13. And a little bit later is when I got really excited about astronomy and physics, but I really didn't see the connection between the two. So I just kind of kept them separate. I always thought I had to eventually pick one or the other path. It turned out that I found a way to combine my two passions. And so now I'm really doing what I love because I'm doing all the things that I'm passionate about at the same time. Well, from the very beginning, astronomy has always been about cycles and patterns. There's the daily cycle of the sun, the yearly cycle of the Earth around the sun, and so on. And there are patterns and cycles and oscillations happening throughout the entire universe. And so it's fairly simple to convert those oscillations of maybe light waves into sound waves. And in some cases, there are literal sound waves happening in space. There are stars that resonate just like giant musical instruments. We just can't hear them because we're separated by the vacuum of space. And they're also happening below our human hearing range. So my job is to convert the cycles and patterns in nature into a form that our ears can experience. I think it's a bit of a mistake to look at like a mountain peak off in the distance and just say, I want to be there and try to travel in a straight line there. I think it makes much more sense to kind of focus on the small hill right in front of you. And by the time you get on top of that hill, you have a better vantage point, and maybe over time you'll see that mountain, that peak you were going for isn't what you thought it was. Maybe you'll find another better peak. I like to just focus on the very small hill right in front of me and check in once in a while to make sure I'm walking in the right direction.